And that's Mitch Barron over there.
Yes. And I just want to thank Walt. He is just an amazing MC. Every year, it's always great to hear what will come out of his mouth. And he's just want to stress that, yes, this festival is entirely volunteer run. No one gets paid, but every year we double the salary. So, just in case. Okay, we are Bread and Bones. We are very happy to be here tonight. We're going to start with a song that's called Back with Rosemary. I was walking up on Summit Street this evening. Old houses stretched round beyond the hill. I had a home once in this town, but I chose to move along. Tonight I'm wishing I was living back here still. Back with Rosemary, who asked me, do you love me the way that I love you? When you look at me, do you see a future or a change? Rosemary, I've got myself to blame. Well, there's good times, there's fine times, and then dark ones. But I know the dark ones never really last. Trailing shadows from the street lights, I go walking down a hill on a sidewalk. I walk down in my past. Back with Rosemary, who asked me, do you love me the way that I love you? When you look at me, do you see a future or a change? Rosemary, I've got myself to blame. Back with Rosemary, who asked me, do you love me the way that I love you? When you look at me, do you see a future or a change? Rosemary, I've got myself to blame. When you look at me, do you see a future or a change? Thank you very much. We're adjusting the fan, you know. We appreciate all you fans, but the one that's actually blowing the air on the stage is really helpful. Here's a song that's called I Was Not Born Here. The title kind of lets you know what the song's about, I guess. I was not born here. Another place can make that claim. Some people start one place and then they roam. Not a native, I'm a migrant, but I've lived here most my life. And this is where I mean when I say home. When I say home, it's not a postcard in my mind. It's the place where I'm now living, not a place I left behind. When I say home, well, I know where I want to be. Everybody feels the need to have a home. And I have family from Ireland, from England and from Spain, and I've maybe got some native blood more. 500 years, 100 years, some 1,000 years ago, we all were migrants who lived somewhere else before. When I say home, it's not a postcard in my mind. It's the place where I'm now living, not a place I left behind. When I say home, well, I know where I want to be. Everybody feels the need to have a home. And I have family from Ireland, from England and from Spain, and I've maybe got some native blood and more. 500 years, 100 years, some 1,000 years ago, we all were migrants who lived somewhere else before. And when I say home, it's not a postcard in my mind. It's the place where I'm now living, not a place I left behind. When I say home, well, I know where I want to be. Everybody feels the need to have a home. When I say home, it's not a postcard in my mind. It's the place where I'm now living, not a place I left behind. When I say home, well, I know where I want to be. Everybody feels the need to have a home. Everybody feels the need. Everybody feels the need to have a home.
Thank you. So we know a lot of you out there, and we also don't know a lot of you out there, so it's good to meet you. As you heard, we've been playing together for, well, I guess we first came together in this configuration maybe around 2001 for Richard's first sort of solo-ish project, solo meaning there were about 30 other players on that album. And Beth and I, and actually Michael Korn for a little while, jumped out of that album into a little group, and now the three of us have been playing on and then off for a little while, and now back on for the better part of a couple decades. Here's one that is also a little, I guess, is this a little newer? A little newer. So you're going to hear some old things tonight, you're going to hear some new things tonight, and this one's a little newer. This is called Bus Stop.
Billy's sitting at a bus stop. Late now wind begins to blow. He's looking down an empty street. Bus stop running long ago. He's trying to form a question, if he can word this right. He thinks he might just somehow find an answer here tonight. And he barely knows the reason that he's in this city. Anyway, it's happenstance, coincidence that ever brought him out this way. He needs a clear direction. He wants some sound advice, 'cause the wind is joined by rain, and the rain is joined by ice. But the answer that we're seeking, if it comes, it only comes slow. But the seeking has its value, the seeking has its cause, an answer we might never know. And he's crouching in the corner of the plastic walls. Against the wind, a cop car drives around the block, and then it drives around again. He leaves that little shelter. He goes walking through the rain. His house is just a couple miles away and change. He thinks the sun will soon be up, the sky will lighten in a while. He thinks of what he's doing now. In the wind and rain, he starts to smile. What a time to choose for walking. Well, this is not the night. He makes it home by first day's light. But the answer that we're seeking, if it comes, it only comes slow. But the seeking has its value, the The seeking has its cause, for an answer we might never know. But the answer that we're seeking, if it comes, it only comes slow. But the seeking has its value, the seeking has its cause, an answer we might never know. An answer we might never know. Thank you very much. So we do a lot of original stuff, and then we do a lot of original traditional stuff, which is traditional stuff that we find and we fall in love with, and then we mess about with it. And this next song is falls into that category. This is a traditional Irish tune that I learned. First heard it many years ago and could never really quite figure out an arrangement for it. And then one day I decided, well, what if I change it just slightly around? And now everything fell together. This is called Rockin' the Cradle. One bright summer's morning I chanced to go roaming. Down by the clear river I was walking along, and I met with a man making sad lamentations. He was rocking a cradle and singing this song. Singing, hey, ho, sweet baby Lizzie. Oh, your own daddy might never be known, and it's weeping or wailing, still it's rocking the cradle, nursing the babe, the child not your own. When first that I married your innocent mother, oh, I thought like a fool I was getting a wife. But now she's out every evening with one or another, and she's turned out to be the torment of my life. Singing, hey, oh, sweet baby Lizzie. Oh, your own daddy might never be known, and it's weeping or wailing, still it's rocking the cradle, nursing the baby, the child not your own. All you young men that are longing to marry, won't you take my advice, leave the women alone? For by the law, Harry, if you ever marry, you'll be left with a babe, the child not your own. And singing, hey, ho, sweet baby Lizzie. Oh, your own daddy might never be known, and it's weeping or wailing, still it's rocking the cradle, nursing the babe, the child not your own. And nursing a babe, the child not your own. and nursing the babe, that child not your own. Thank you.
What a wonderfully attentive audience. I'm a little distracted because I'm just like looking at all of you. It's just, thank you for being here. This is a great night. It's kind of amazing to be up here on this stage.
So Beth isn't working this year, but she's been working really just every moment.
No, I'm trying not to,
managing.
because
but you are.
actually I was part of this for a long, long time until last year, and so I'm doing my best, you know. But
We're
yeah,
supportive.
so it's really this is just, you know, and this festival has been a huge part of my life, and I'm sure a lot of you too. I mean, I see people in the audience whose children grew up here, and now their grandchildren are here, and it's just an amazing thing. The 45th birthday of Festival on the Green is this year. Just incredible. Yeah. So yay.
So Beth is also the semi-official photographer of the Festival on the Green, even this year.
But I'm not doing it right now, so if
She's-
anybody wants to take pictures of
Yes,
it, you
please
go right
take lots
ahead.
of pictures and, you know, send them to us, because we'd love to see them.
Okay.
Here's another traditional tune. This one is St. James Infirmary Blues, which was a big number. There was a, you know, many people have heard it. Everybody's recorded it, it seems, in all sorts of different versions. And so this one is our version. Well, I was down at old Joe's Barroom, the corner by the square. They were serving up the drinks as usual. The usual crowd, it was there. And on my left, sweet Ruane Mackenzie, but her eyes were bloodshot red. Oh, she turned the crowd hanging round there. These were the words that she said.
I went down to the St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there. He was lying on a long white table, so sweet, so cold, so fair. You know, he treated me so mean and low down. He didn't seem to care. Deep down, way down, he might have been good, but I won't see him again up there. He had a hard heart, such a hard heart. Still he believed we never would part. To the end of my days, he thought I'd sing his praise. It's too hard to love a hard, hard heart. Let him go, God bless him. Wherever he may be, he could have searched this wild world over and never find a gal like me. We're gonna take him down to Greenwood Graveyard, lay him in the ground and go. Some people might cry, maybe wonder why, how he died, no one will know. We had a hard heart, such a hard heart, and still he believed we never would part. To the end of my days, and thought I'd sing his praise. It's too hard to love a hard, hard heart.
Oh, there may be a moral to the story. Treat your lover kindly, or you'll lose, and people will be standing by your graveside to sing those St. James Infirmary, St. James Infirmary blues. He had a hard heart, such a hard heart, and still they believe we never would part. To the end of my days, I thought I'd sing his praise.
It's too hard to love a hard, hard heart.
He had a hard heart, such a hard heart, and still he believed we never would part. To the end of my days, he thought I'd sing his praise.
It's too hard to love a hard, hard heart. It's so hard to love a hard, hard heart. It's too hard to love a hard, hard heart. Thank you. It's towel time. So I think there might be a couple Feast or Famine fans out there, possibly. Just a couple. Well, here's one out of the old closet or the trunk.
This was the title cut of our first album in Feast or Famine. It's called Brecon Beacon. Whoops, try that again. Well, sometimes when you travel, just want to stop and settle down, to let your mind unravel and not have to think about leaving town. Well, Brecon Beacon, take my mind, lead me where you want to go, take me where you will. I'll rest here on your hill, watch the land below. Our Rosalie, sweet Rosalie, my Rosalie. Someone's bound to take your love away. Well, someone was bound to take your love from me. Well, any fool can up and run when he's got some time to use, and never worry about what he has done, what is left behind to lose. But running finally teaches you, when you look at what it shows, you think you found peace of mind, when all you really find is another endless road. Our Rosalie, oh, sweet Rosalie, my Rosalie. Someone was bound to take your love away. Someone was bound to take your love from me. Maybe I'll hitch on down to Dale again, or up to the Irish Sea. In Milford Haven I've got a friend, or maybe London's right for me. She could still live there, although I know I'm not alone. I could see her again, and I could be her friend, but I'll stay on my own, our Rosalie, sweet Rosalie, my Rosalie. Someone was bound to take your love away. Someone was bound to take your love. Someone was bound to take your love. Someone was bound to take your love from me. Your love from me. Your love from me. Rosalie. Well, I think it's time we had another song that featured Beth Duquette.
I think so too.
So this is a song called Could Have Been a Dream, and it was, I wrote this about kind of a story that I heard from a kid, which kind of resonated a little bit with my experience as a child, in that sometimes you remember things from when you were really little, and you're not really certain that they happened. And you're not really certain the circumstance, and in this case, this is about a child whose mother put the child up for adoption, and the child couldn't really tell what had been real, and it's called Could Have Been a Dream.
But two or so, could have been a dream. My mama said it's time to go, could have been a dream. She wiped some tears from off her face. She told me, let's find a better place. And we left our home without a trace. At least that's how it seemed. And for a time we moved around, could have been a dream. A month or less in every town, could have been a dream. She took the jobs that she could do. We slept on floors and outside too. And my sweet mama's love I knew. At least that's how it seemed. She sang my little one, my evening star, my color and my sight. You're my daylight, my gentle rain. Sleep peacefully tonight. Sleep peacefully tonight. Was at a park where I could play, could have been a dream. A marshal came, took me away, could have been a dream. And I saw my mama start to cry. I held her close and asked her why. And she said she made my daddy die. At least that's how it seemed. She sang my little one, my evening star, my color and my sight. You're my daylight, my gentle rain. Sleep peacefully tonight. Sleep peacefully tonight. I think I was was but 3 or so, could have been a dream. My mama said she had to go, could have been a dream. She said someone would raise me right, so treat them well and be polite. And kissed me one last time goodnight. At least that's how it seemed. She sang my little one, my evening star, my color and my sight. You're my daylight, my gentle rain. Sleep peacefully tonight. Sleep peacefully tonight. She sang my little one, my evening star, my color and my sight. You're my daylight, my gentle rain. Sleep peacefully tonight. Sleep peacefully tonight. Sleep peacefully tonight. Thank you.
From the big waves splashing up on the breakwater to the channel markers winding through the bay,
To the houses on the ridge and the cars upon the bridge,
they're all signs to guide you back from out of the way. Though you left here like a raft upon the water, now you've turned into a ship of steam and steel. Where once you looked so pale, now you ride into the gale. Oh, the time we knew together, was it real? Was it fairy golden dreams, gone with the morning lights? Not staying hall it seems, even though it shines so bright. You slip out with the tide, and now the waves bear you along. And if you come again sometimes, know that you're still gone. Oh, the ships I see out coasting off the shoreline, with her lights a double mirror against the sea. They're not coming to the shore, they don't berth here like before, and the tide brings mainly flotsam and debris. And it's like fairy golden dreams, gone with the morning lights, not staying all it seems, even though it shines so bright. You slip out with the tide, and now the waves bear you along. And if you come again sometimes, we know that you're still gone. From the big waves splashing up on the breakwater to the channel markers winding through the bay, to the houses on the ridge and the cars upon the bridge, they're all signs to guide you back from out of the way.
Thank you. Whew.
I'm waiting for the air conditioning to kick in. Well, here's a tune that's called Ellie Brown, and it's a song about basically about a truck driver who travels all over Vermont, but he's mainly thinking about a love he left behind. You would have figured that out once the song was played, but you know, it's good to set up your expectations, I think. It goes like this. I roamed the state all over, I roamed the state around. Back home in Windham County, I knew sweet Ellie Brown. Her eyes had said, come see me, her smiles had come to stay. Thought I was her only love, I thought it was my one true love. Thought it was our one true love, but her love fell away. So I moved up north to Newport, drove trucks from Derby Line, then down to Middlebury and Rutland for some time. From Bennington to Richford, I'll always have a friend. I might think of Ellie Brown as I drive from town to town. I'll think about sweet Ellie Brown, but only now and then. Well, I heard that Ellie married, has children 1, 2, 3. Moved back to Windham County from a place across the sea. She's got a loving husband, she's happy settled down. But I recall her lovely smile as I drive my laughter mile. I could visit for a while, but I'm never in that town. Well, I roamed the state all over, I roamed the state around. Back home in Windham County, I knew sweet Ellie Brown. Her eyes had said, come see me, but how was I to know? Thought I was her only love. What did I know about my love? Now I've learned about our love, and I've learned to let it go. Thank you very much.
A late addition to the set, but one of our earliest songs together, Old Lovers, back from 2001 or before.
And this is kind of almost an answer song to that last one. So the first, that one you just heard was about somebody who never lets go of thinking about one love. And this one's basically about somebody who has had more than one love. But also basically that everyone that you really care about, if you really care about somebody, it's hard to let that go. And that, you know, you carry a certain amount of that caring through your life. Lovers once were here, but now have passed and gone. Sometimes easy leaving, sometimes raw and wrong. Oh, the lows and peaks, all the hide and seeks, they never really leave you, they're never really gone. Well, I can still remember the looks, the smiles, the eyes, the sweet voices, and the soft replies in the early light, when love was bright and we'd walk arm in arm and hold each other tight. And I know we don't live there anymore, and I know time has closed that door, but I feel my life is truly changed, and love, it's always love, and part of it remains. Well, I have got a lover now, the deepest one I've known, a house beside a river, and children of our own. Oh, and life is bliss, but still I'll reminisce in the life I knew before her, the early loves I'd known. Oh, the lovers know me well, but they don't lead me astray. Share a smile, talk a while, we're rooted in today. And through the saddest dance, time it makes amends, and sometimes we'll stop to talk before we go our way. And I know we don't live there anymore, and I know time has closed that door, and I feel my life is truly changed, but love, it's always love, and part of it remains. Oh, 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 part of it remains.
That one string, huh?
Yeah.
So if anyone has ever like been running or swimming and you have a pulled muscle, but you just got to muscle through, but you're like compensating and that pain, and what other muscles can you use? That's what it's like to play ukulele with one string out of tune. It's like you hear it and you feel it, and then you're like, okay, what can I do differently to make up for it? But you finished the tune. We appreciate it.
We're going to play a request. Emily? This is a request by Emily Beatty. We were going to do it anyway, but this is for you, Emily. There she is.
Except that siren put me out of tune a little bit.
Siren put you out of tune.
You should probably let it pass anyway.
So yeah, I was just gonna talk about, not about us, but stick around, because when we get done, see this space here, this room to dance, and this next band, there's 4 accordions on stage. I'm just saying. I think I heard sound check.
Yeah.
So fun. So great. Yeah. So don't go anywhere. We have a few more for you here. This is Joy It Carries Me.
The joy it carries me, I know, yes, the joy it carries me. Anywhere that I may go, the joy it carries me. Oh, the day may come at last, our time spent here is past, but I know I'll see the joy that carries me, I know, the joy that carries me. The joy that carries me, I know, the joy that carries me.
That carries me.
It carries, oh, oh. Joy that carries me. We got the birds that sing and the spreading leaves, and the joy that carries me. The morning sun and the evening breeze, and the joy that carries me. The winter stars and the August moon, joy that carries me. A lover's touch and a mournful tune, the joy that carries me. Oh, but there may come a day that these things fade away, but I know I'll see joy that carries me, I know, joy that carries me. The joy that carries me, I know, the joy that carries me.
That carries me.
Oh, oh. Joy that carries me. Well, our lives, they get so hard at times, so the joy it carries me. Darkness seems to fill our minds, but the joy that carries me. Oh, the day will come at last. The hard times, they are past. And I know I'll see joy that carries me, I know, joy that carries me. Joy that carries me, I know, the joy that carries me.
That carries me.
Carries me, carries me,
Carries me. Carries me.
Joy that carries me, carries me,
Carries me.
The joy that carries me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're going to do a song now that is an old. It was written in the '50s and it's started as a R&B tune and got sort of morphed around, and the Birds did it, and little band that played at the Champlain Valley Folk Festival named the Poodles did it.
The Oodles or the Poodles?
The Poodles.
Oh, I thought you said the Oodles.
No, the Poodles with a P.
And Rihanna Giddens did it with over on top of an amazing Miles Davis soundtrack. So.
Wow.
Yeah, complete
Well,
variation.
we're really
on the
building
theme.
it up right now.
And Beth is going to
Just
top all of those.
We're doing the folky version. Okay.
It's called You Don't Miss Your Water.
Well, in the beginning, well, you really loved me, but I was blind, and I could not see. But when you left me, oh, how I cried. You don't miss your water till your well runs dry. I was a playboy and I could not be true. I could not believe I really loved you. But when you left me, oh, how I cried. You don't miss your water till your well runs dry. A playboy and I could not be true, and I could not believe I really loved you. But when you left me, oh, how I cried. Don't miss your water till your well runs dry. You don't miss your water till your well runs dry.
That is Beth Duquette singing for you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys.
And while we're at it, that's Richard Ruane playing guitar for you.
That's Richard.
Richard Ruane.
While we're taking a little, we have a couple more for you. Richard writes most of this music. He didn't write that, but he writes most of this music that we're playing tonight. And which is pretty awesome.
Thank you. And I would be amiss not to mention that if you really do like this music, there is over in that merch gazebo some you could take home with you.
We're having a sale.
Yes. This is Bread and Bones sells out. That's us. Anyway, here's a tune called Isla. This is it's a song about Isla. Well, this is one of those things that, sometimes in your life you look back and you wonder, if I'd gone this way, what would have happened? Or if I'd gone that way, instead of the way that I went. And this song has in it a line, well, I won't think what might have been. And that's because it doesn't really in this song. But I just think about that sometimes. No, no. So this is really just a song about a friend of mine that I knew way back when. Just waiting for the bells to... When summer comes and I'm alone, and heat that goes right to the bone makes me think of one I've known. It makes me think of Isla. Well, eyes as gray as stormy skies, a voice to take you by surprise, sings the tears right from your eyes, from your eyes. For Isla, well, we met in one small Texas town in early June, then traveled round. A voice with such a gorgeous sound, the gorgeous sound of Isla. And ho, 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 I can hear your laughter in my ear. And ho, 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 I can hear you singing oh so clear. And I wish you well, dear Isla. Well, we played on streets and gigged as well. Could lead to something, who could tell? Well, she held people in a spell, in the spell of Isla. We laughed a lot like lovers should, and wrote some songs we knew were good. But I don't know now where I stood with Isla. And ho, 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 I can hear your laughter in my ear. And ho, 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 well, I can hear you singing oh so clear. And I wish you well, dear Isla. Two voices in an old guitar, 3 months in a dusty car. The money didn't go too far, far enough for Isla. Oh, how long can your good luck run? The colder nights had just begun. Summertime was getting done, done for me and Isla. And soon a note was left to say goodbye. It didn't leave a reason why or a place for my reply. The last I knew of Isla. Ho, 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 I can hear your laughter in my ear. Ho, 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 well, I can hear you singing oh so clear. And I wish you well, dear Isla. Now I won't say what might have been. No one lives their life again, but still I'd know I'd been a friend and had a friend in Isla. Some dearest friends are always here, but others too soon disappear. Rhyme or reason, none that's clear, none that's clear for Isla. Oh, but summer comes and summer goes. The cold brings out our warmer clothes. All things change, so I suppose. So it was with Isla. And ho, 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 I can hear your laughter in my ear. And ho, 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 well, I can hear you singing oh so clear. And I wish you well, dear Isla. Oh, I wish you well, dear Isla. Thank you.
We have one more tune for you, but I do want to thank Don Miller for inviting us. I want to thank everybody that's part of this festival. Oh my goodness, the hospitality, the wonderful food, Pat, and I just can't, there's a lot of wonderful people that make this happen. Josh and Fitzy, you're golden, and we're so happy lucky to have you being here doing this. Thank you.
So one thing I was like looking back in my mind in time, and I realized that I'd appeared on the stage sometimes, and one of the times that I had been on the stage was when I did a split slot with Beth's band. So I was the opener for Women's Sting, which Beth was in. So now we're finally joined on stage here at the Middlebury Festival on the Green, and with Mitch Barron as well. So it's really such a pleasure to be here. Thank you, everybody. This is called Red Bones. We took the name of our band from this song rather than writing a song for our band. It has nothing to do with our band, I swear.
That's what we're sticking to.
Yeah, we're sticking to that. Sorry. Here it goes. Bread and Bones. Oops. Wrong. Go somewhere like that.
You're in the right key.
Okay. I'm in the right key. That's what must. Is it really that?
You'll find it.
It's very memorable. There we go. Here we go again. Oops. Well, from the beginning. Bread and bones put a little too cold. A rusty knife got a little too old. A rusty knife worn against a gun. And I turned my heels and away I run. Away I run, but I should have stayed. Should have talked and I run away. Ran myself right out of time. They caught me down by the borderline. That borderline on fog and rain, rocks and stone in a cold hard plain. Hurt my feet to walk the mile. They took me back to stand my trial. Oh, I stood my trial but a little too bold. Justice blind to the truth I told. They heard the truth but would not believe. No sympathy did I receive. No sympathy that I deserve. Bread and bones and a cold hard nerve. Bread and bones soon a little too cold. No one to mourn, no one to hold. No one to hold to be held to. No one to tell my secrets to. Let secrets pass and fall away. Bread and bones and cold hard clay. Stood my trial but a little too bold. Justice blind to the truth I told. They heard the truth but would not believe. No sympathy did I receive. No sympathy that I deserve. Bread and bones and a cold hard nerve. Bread and bones soon a little too cold. No one to mourn, no one to hold. No one to hold to be held to. No one to tell my secrets to. Let secrets pass and fall away. Bread and bones and cold hard clay. Bread and bones and cold hard clay. Bread and bones and cold hard
place.